He's back. Wow. You just never know in this league, man. I did not expect this. I absolutely did not expect the Eagles to bring back Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Was not expecting this. But the NFL is a business. Money talks. And despite some things that were said, Gardner-Johnson said some things about the Eagles. And, Eagle fans were not very happy with some of the stuff he said and said things back to him. But at the end of the day, he's back. And quite frankly, our secondary missed him big time in 2023. We of course traded for this guy from the Saints in 2022. He immediately came in and made an impact, was an absolute stud for us at safety. He was a corner, then we put him over at safety, and he just absolutely shined at the safety position. Then of course, 2023 offseason, the Eagles make him an offer. He feels like, he's being shortchanged, and, he decides to go to the Detroit Lions for a cheaper deal, and plays for the Lions, plays pretty well overall, and plays a 1-year deal with the Lions, and the Lions decide obviously that that I guess his price tag they were not able to afford to bring him back, but the Eagles were. So he was basically a 1-year rental for the Lions, and he is right back where he belongs with the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, man, some things he said were, at times pretty childish. Let's keep it honest. And they were definitely there were some words that a lot of Eagle fans never thought we'd ever see him back in Philadelphia, but it's happened, and it makes me feel a whole lot better about this defense going into 2024, having Chauncey Gardner-Johnson back there, because like I said, our secondary was it missed him deeply, like in 2023. We tried to bring in Kevin Byard and play him over, and bring him in. Did not work out. It's great to have C.J. Gardner-Johnson back in this secondary. It's a huge pickup to bring him back. So welcome back, Gardner-Johnson. It is a 3-year deal worth $33 million. You bring him in, Sidney Brown, who I have a whole lot of high hope for. Those two guys are your two starting safeties in 2024. So it's a win-win for both sides, the way I look at it. This guy right here, man, great in coverage, great in pass deflection. Just an absolute ball hawk of a safety, man. I don't have to tell Eagle fans about this guy, because what he did for us in 2023, helping being a key part of our Super Bowl run that year. Bringing him back now is just huge, man. Hopefully we can make a run and actually win it this time around. But just a little bit about Gardner-Johnson. He's 5'11", 208 pounds, 26 years old. Played his college football at Florida. He was drafted in the 4th round, 2019, 105th pick in that year's draft. Played for the New Orleans Saints from 2019 to 2021. Of course, had this 1-year stint with the Eagles. After we traded for him. Then he went to the Lions in 2023, and now he's back with the Eagles, going into the 2024 season. When it comes to, he was a PFWA all rookie team 2019, NFL interceptions co-leader 2022 with the Eagles, of course. For his career, he has 245 total tackles, 4.0 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 39 pass deflections, 13 interceptions for his NFL career. So, absolutely, man. I was one of those Eagle fans. I'm like, I was up in the air I was iffy about bringing him back. Not because of his talent, but because some of the things that were said. But obviously, nothing he said it's not something that we can't be like, we can never forgive him for that. one of the things he immediately did after re-signing with the Eagles was apologize for some of the stuff he had, for what he said, obviously, after he went to Detroit, because he pretty much trashed. He ripped pretty rough about the Eagles fans and the city of Philadelphia. So it was pretty rough there, but winning, in any animosity there is, when he's out there playing well and we're winning, nobody's gonna remember that. So at the end of the day, I'm glad to have him back. I never had an issue with his talent. I just felt like at times he was, like I said, at times he was childish at times, but time and age, people change with age, and time heals old wounds. So I know that I speak for the majority of Eagles fans when I say, boy, we miss you, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. We absolutely missed you, because this secondary just was not the same without Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So to have him back in midnight green, to have him back where he belongs with the Philadelphia Eagles after a 1-year stint in Detroit, boy, let's get at it, man. Let's get at it. Like I said, I was going to the season with some concerns, with some worry, especially with that secondary, and I still got question marks about that secondary. But with Gardner-Johnson and Sidney Brown there, starting at safety, I feel very good about the safety position. I still feel like we need to get a linebacker or two in here. We do have Nakobe Dean. Cross the fingers he can stay healthy. He didn't necessarily play the best last year, but I'm hoping that he goes out there and he has a breakout season for us, of course. So I'm feeling better about this defense, but I'm not quite there yet where I'm like, I have confidence that this defense is not gonna give up 30, 40 points a game. I'm still not at that point quite yet. A few more pieces, which Harry Rose was not done. He's still looking. He's still adding pieces in free agency. And don't forget, we got the draft coming up. So offense, I feel very good about that. Defense, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, yeah, this defense is definitely, Roseman is definitely working on repairing this defense, but I got to see more before I feel fully confident in them. Obviously, I got to see what ultimately I got to see what the product look like on the field. Vic Fangio as defensive coordinator, how this defense comes together, how quickly, the amount of time it takes for them to come together. I have to see that, but we won't see that, of course, until September. But for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, 3-year deal, worth up to $33 million, so he gets his money. The Eagles get their guy back. They get their safety back. 11 million. Basically, it works out to $11 million per season for Gardner-Johnson. So congratulations to him for getting paid. The Eagles should never let him go to begin with. It was quite clear, based on the way our secondary looked last year. It was very obvious that we missed this guy a lot. We absolutely missed this guy a lot. So I'm so glad that they were able to work it out, and he's now back in Philadelphia Eagles colors. So I can't say welcome to Philadelphia because you've already been here, but welcome back to Philadelphia, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Like you said, let's go get one. We came so close together in 2023. Well, 2022 season, 2023 was the Super Bowl. We came so close. Let's finish the story. That's the way to put it. Let's finish the story. Let's get back there. Let's get that Lombardi Trophy in the stadium that you were quite used to, which is the Superdome down in New Orleans. For your time with the Saints. But welcome back to Philadelphia, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Very good news to get this news. And Roseman's not done yet. I can't wait to see what Roseman has planned. What other moves he's gonna make, because Roseman is not playing games right now, and that's what I love to see. Last year was an embarrassment, and Roseman is determined to make sure that embarrassment never happens again. So yeah, let me go ahead and end this thing. Welcome back to Philadelphia, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So glad to have you back. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nights and Ones out of here. Flag will fly. Peace.
That's all, folks.